because this is just like something you would get prescribed as an antibiotic. It's potent, it's antiviral, antimicrobial, and then also antibacterial.
Honey is the only thing in the entire world that literally lasts forever. Look at that nice, fresh, dry herb. Look at how that oil starts to seep down in and grab and saturate that oregano.
This is really good for sore throats and coughing. You can actually take this as like a vitamin. This is something that you take more like you would like an antibiotic.
I'm gonna show you how to make your own pharmacy with God-given nature, talking about garlic honey and that infused oregano olive oil. let me have this. That could have been hospital time.
Rookie problems.
3.
Tyler!
Did you hear it slur?
Dude, just get it out.
So the first part of your pharmacy needs to be cleanliness. Right now what we did is we just boiled water to sanitize these glass fixtures that we are going to be creating these non-alcoholic tinctures with. So we're going to kill the heat, and I want to introduce my very special guest, Carrie Butler, and she just so happens to be a very special person in my life, and I came out of her womb. So,
You sure did.
so what's going to happen is she's going to break down the first step in turning your guys' kitchen into a capital F pharmacy.
Yes, so cold and flu season, whether we like it or not, is right around the corner. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to go run to the big box store. So we are going to get prepared for a medicinal honey and garlic infusion, and we're also going to do oregano oil and olive oil infusion. So the first step is making sure that your tools are sanitized.
So garlic right now, what I'm doing is I'm taking these garlic cloves and I'm smashing them. This is a really quick and easy way to get to that inner pulp where all that skin just falls right down. So I'm going to be feeding my mom these pulps, and she's going to be prepping. And Mom, what is one of the main benefits of poking these garlics with the toothpick?
Well, one of the main benefits is actually garlic and onion have what's called allicin, which is nature's antibiotic. But in order to get that to be released, you kind of got to damage it a little. So whether you poke it, cut it, smash it, you just want to get that allicin released. Another tip is get your garlic from the local farmer's market. This is Ty and Jess picked this up at their local farmer's market that they sell their microgreens at, and they bring some batches home. You can really tell the difference between store-bought and locally grown.
Yeah, store-bought garlic is grown in sewer water overseas, and
Ew,
that's
really?
verified. And what you guys need to do is learn how to grow your own garlic. And it's a plant that takes a little while to grow, but it supplements its own self by producing its own scapes. They're like long, little, twirly, pretty garlics. They taste like garlic, and they look a little different. But as we process this in here, if whatever you can't grow yourself, go to the farmer's market, establish that network of farmers and homesteaders and preppers and gardeners, and that way when times do inevitably get tough, you have a network of people that will share that cup of sugar and look out for each other. All right, done with the garlic here. Nice and sticky hands, went and washed them off. Next thing we're gonna do is place the garlic cloves into this jar, and we are going to then put honey in it.
Yeah, and you probably should use a funnel, but we didn't grab one, so it's not that big of a jar.
You gotta make with what you got. This garlic here is gonna infuse with this honey, and what's gonna happen is you're gonna be able to nip off of this every single day, use it for whatever you want, and this is gonna be something that's resting on your counter. And there's one special thing that you have to do, treating it kind of like your child.
Ooh,
And what is
future
that, Mom?
babies. You said it.
You gotta burp it.
Burp.
Burp this baby. Tell them why.
You burp it because as it's infusing the garlic, it's going to create gas and pressure as it's infusing. So we just want to burp it for about a week and a half, 2 weeks tops. And you're going to have some golden deliciousness going on.
Honey is a very special compound. You can find it all throughout Scripture, the source of truth. And you guys really need to pay attention that honey is the only thing in the entire world that literally lasts forever. This is a compound that helps your skin. This is a sweetness, a naturalness that you can find in the wild. It is made by our best pollinators, which are bees, which emit frequencies when they fly. They defy physics with their very existence because the bumblebee is like a school bus with little wings attached to it. Doesn't make sense, but then again, it works because it does. It is what it is.
Raw and unfiltered, very important.
Raw and unfiltered honey. Find someone that keeps their own bees. There's a lot of them out there. It just takes you doing a little bit of research. Another really cool thing about honey is that it is highly medicinal, and it has qualities that no other compound in the entire earth has. It is just its own thing, and you need to get on game, and you need to start incorporating raw, unfiltered, local, natural bee, untampered or adulterated honey in your daily diet.
All right, we're just gonna wipe this off and burp your little honey baby every day for the next week, week and a half, and you're gonna have some amazing natural antibiotic. Just go like this and burp it every day.
Shouldn't we fill a little bit more up?
No, you want a little bit of head space.
Okay, a little bit of head space. You heard it here, folks. Look how beautiful that is. All right, next thing that we are on to is infusing some oregano and some olive oil. And I definitely cook with olive oil every single day of my life. We have grown oregano. This is something that is very easy. It's an herb, and take it away, Mom.
Okay, so oregano, preferably from your garden, but if not, there's a lot of great herb bulk wholesalers where you can get that. I just love the smell of oregano. So very simple, take your oregano. We're just gonna use a good old mason jar, and I prefer to fill it about halfway.
Look at that, nice fresh dry herb going in
So,
there.
We could have probably put some more in. I like to do half, but hey, we're close enough. Now, olive oil. It needs to be organic and preferably extra virgin, and pay attention to where your olive oil is sourced. We probably should talk about that in another video, but it's important that it be single sourced.
If you guys want to hear about the cheat codes to understand whether or not your olive oil is garbage, please comment olive oil in the comment sections. I do see those. I read them every single day. I will reply to you, and I'm really excited because this is very important information. Look at how that oil starts to seep down in and grab and saturate that oregano. This is something that you don't want to do every single day, but this is something that is highly antimicrobial. This is something that can usually help with anything that you're dealing with, ailment-wise, under the weather-wise. And I'm not afraid to say that natural herbs and medicinals cure people. So it does it in the way of strengthening all of your body's necessities, your organs, your kidneys, your filter organs, your respiratory soft tissues, your skin, which is the largest organ in your body. This stuff is the way that we were designed to heal ourselves.
Yes, so we're not quite done yet. This has to store in a cool, dry place for about 6 weeks. In 6 weeks, it's really simple. Just get yourself one of the strainers or get yourself a cheesecloth. You're gonna strain all of this beautiful oregano out and squeeze all that amazing medicinal olive oil out. And then you can go ahead and get yourself a dark glass jar and put the remaining infused oil in that. I know in years past you guys are used to using in our household, we get the dropper. We usually do a dropper full. Key thing, please listen, you do not want to take oregano oil every single day. It has potential to mess up your gut microbiome because this is just like something you would get prescribed as an antibiotic. It's potent, it's antiviral, antimicrobial, and then also antibacterial. So take this when you first feel something coming on and stop taking it once you feel better.
And another important reason you might be wondering why we're using dark glass, and the reason why is to keep light out, because if light gets into these components when they are saturating and they're starting to become potent, it will actually age them and it will make them ineffective.
One last tidbit, do not put this in the refrigerator because it will stop the infusion process. This is really good for sore throats and coughing. You can actually take this as like a vitamin. This is something that you take more like you would like an antibiotic.
So there you have it, folks. You have very simple, easy to make at-home remedies that you can incorporate into your daily lives. You don't have to have 10 acres of land to be a homesteader. If this is something that you're passionate about, start small and work. There's power in momentum and consistency and discipline, and with that momentum, there is nothing that can stand in the way of what you want to get done. So here is oregano infused olive oil and some garlic honey, and we will be utilizing this. Subscribe, hit the bell, like, if you guys want us to give you more capital F Pharmacy cheat codes here at Growing Fruition. We'll see you guys next time. Growing your fruits, and God bless you.
God bless. I want to talk about the testimony of this because Wyatt twice came upstairs with swollen glands and a red raw throat, and so I had this made last year, and literally on the third garlic of eating, the next day he woke up and he had nothing. Burp your little honey baby every day for the next week and a half, and you're going to have some amazing natural antibiotic.